KO。注意看，擂台上究竟发生了什么，会让吸血魔李景亮如此暴怒？宁愿违背比赛精神，也要对台湾选手痛下狠手，玩命输出。台湾选手更是因为残忍至极的炸弹摔当场被砸断脖颈，血洒擂台。原来是台湾柔术大师刘家鹏仗着战绩优越看不起人，多次在社交媒体账号下声称中国大陆选手都是一群乌合之众，还表示以台湾选手们的总体实力完全可以称霸全世界。正因他崇洋媚外的恶劣行为早已让其他选手气愤不已，甚至一些国内选手纷纷表示要亲自出手击败刘家鹏，捍卫尊严。其中就包括正值职业巅峰时期的吸血魔李景亮。李景亮职业早期跟随保利高老师进行了多年的摔跤训练，更是在后期系统化学习了格斗招式，其自身的实力突飞猛进，早已超越国内大部分选手。对待来自台湾的老将刘家鹏，李景亮却满怀信心，今晚必须用绝对的实力狠狠暴揍刘家鹏，为国争光。好了，废话不多说，让我们看看李景亮本场比赛表现如何。
And his opponent, fighting at the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, specializing in Muay Thai and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, holding a record of 3 wins and 1 loss. He stands at 177 centimeters tall and is fighting at 77 kilograms, fighting out of his home country, Chinese Taipei. 然後介紹紅方嘅選手，佢嘅強項係泰拳同埋巴西柔術。佢嘅賽事紀錄係3勝同埋1敗。佢身高177厘米，體重77公斤，嚟自中華台北嘅。Ladies and gentlemen, Andre Liu! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the ring is Andrew Wong Key. 而賽事開始嘅時候，台上嘅評判係 Andrew Wong Key。
So you both understand the rules? Okay, fight hard, fight fair. Let's go.
随着裁判一声令下，比赛正式开始。黑色拳套就是中国大陆选手李景亮，红色拳套就是台湾柔术大师刘家鹏。根据资料显示，刘家鹏从18岁就开始奔赴巴西学习柔术技术，多年的艰苦训练使得自己撑过拿到了巴西柔术黑带，这也是为什么刘家鹏看不起其他国内选手的原因。不过身为中国同胞，其他选手根本不理解刘家鹏为何要诋毁中国选手们，李景亮这才愤怒至极地冲上擂台，打算暴揍刘家鹏。
Doesn't look stronger. Be in the black tights will make the ladies happy. And Liu in the camouflage and black shorts. Liu goes for the takedown and a guillotine there by Liu Chen. Really put some weight on that first up. How can Liu get out of this?
Liu's in trouble.
Yeah, he's grimacing. That's not looking good for Liu at this stage. Still a bit of room there, perhaps. In the hold. Lee takes
What a
it
surprise,
down.
what a surprise. I know, although he's got a stand-up background, Lee has...
自当来到地面缠斗刘家鹏下手，也是极其无情凶狠，全然不管李景亮有没有反抗机会，只想利用柔术所技将李景亮降服送走，证明实力。然而李景亮却意志坚定，不肯投降服软，因为李景亮明白本次比赛的机会来之不易，一旦自己能够击败刘家鹏，就能获得世界格斗最高赛事的邀请函，自然李景亮绝对不会轻易的放过刘家鹏这位格斗老将。
And Leo got it.
Well done from the Taiwanese.
One thing Lee has to worry about now is has he gassed out his arm? Is his arm full of lactic acid? Probably.
Yeah, he's giving it a good old shake. Hala, a rock climber, trying to release some of that acid as they restart in the middle.
Well, maybe not his preferred way, but on the ground where Leo wants it to be.
So you've lived in Chinese Taipei for a while, Vaughn. Do you know much about Andre Liu?
Well, I know a little bit about him. In fact, I've also trained with his opponent, Lee. And I would say definitely the grappling advantage should go to Lee, although he was caught in a tight situation just recently.
刘家鹏不愧是征战格斗擂台多年的天才选手，眼看自己压制李景亮的效果不明显，随即还打算挪动身体寻找其成位。不过李景亮绝对不会让对方轻易得逞，扩大优势，哪怕抱着拖延比赛时间的想法，也得双手死死勒住刘家鹏的脖子，仿佛就是在告诉刘家鹏，比赛刚刚开始，在体力充足的情况下，谁输谁赢真的很难说。
But again, Is he having trouble with his hips? Is he getting too far over the bottom?
This is dangerous for Lee on the bottom.
Oh, some sort of leg hold there.
Right now, Leo is going for an armbar. Problem is now is Lee is just too strong. Here we play a foul.
Man, it's gotta hurt.
Now Lee's in trouble. Lee's got stuck in a triangle. Can he pick him up and slam him from here?
Oh, gutsy effort from Liu underneath.
The triangle lock is open now. Lee is not in so much danger. He's not being choked anymore.
This is a very technical fight so far, boss.
Yeah.
It's got to be punishing though on the body, that dropping from a height like that for Liu.
You hear local
可能是对刘家鹏凶狠至极的打法特别愤怒，李景亮此时此刻彻底豁出去了，迅速扭转身体，开始对身下的刘家鹏开始重拳砸击。尽管刘家鹏的反抗很顽强，依旧无济于事。紧接着又是势大力沉的炸弹摔将刘家鹏重重砸下。可以说，这一伤害不仅将刘家鹏的防守彻底撕开，还让刘家鹏出现了短暂晕厥的现象。
Two big slams. Leo's choked.
Yeah, that's 3 slams to the ground, and he's looking as though the fight's over. Swallowed his tongue, perhaps. Lee getting in nice and fast to rescue him there. Great sporting behavior there from the Chinese fighter. Well, what do we rate? Do we rate his looks, or do we rate his fighting ability, Vaughn?
Well, one thing we can rate for sure is his crowd appeal. Win or lose, everyone loves Li Jinliang.
Looks like he's been taking a leaf out of the book of some of these Korean fighters that we saw in LFC2. They're giving the crowd a real treat. Let's take a look at the last moments of this fight, because Liu had his moments here.
I wonder if these slams affected Leo's neck.
Oh, no doubt.
Yes.
That's a nasty angle. And that ring is very unforgiving, that's for sure. That's the last stanza of them. And that's the third drop from height there for Liu.
Ladies and gentlemen.
最后公布比赛结果，李景亮实至名归，赢下了比赛最终胜利。大家认为李景亮本场比赛表现如何呢？欢迎在评论区留言讨论，我们下期再见。